Hey there, this is Josh from joshmcdonald.net. In this video, I'm going to go over the basics of tiered link building. So, a lot of people, when they get a new domain name and they're starting their SEO campaign, they're always thinking about what kind of links they're going to build to their money site. But if it's an expired domain name, which you should be using in 2016, as new domain names are harder to rank, if you're using an expired domain name, you should be looking at the backlinks that are already existing and building tier 2 backlinks and pushing, if you're in a black hat SEO, that's where you'd be pushing higher risk backlinks into the second and third tier. So in this video, we're just going to dive into a little bit more of a visual approach to this. Zoom out. That should be good there, I guess. Okay. Let's zoom out if I can to where I was originally. So just like every other backlink diagram, in the center of your money site, this represents where you're trying to send your traffic to, what you're trying to promote. It's called the money site. Next, you might already have a link. You might have if you bought an expired domain name off myself, you might have a backlink from CNN.com. You might be lucky and you might have another one from Forbes.com. Right, and then you have a bunch of garbage ones. Well, not garbage, but non-editorial links that just add authenticity. So, you're talking about forums and such, blog comments. You might have something even contextual. So you have a bunch of those, and all of these, they point to your money site. The blog comments, they're linking to your money site. The CNN is giving a link to your money site. Forbes giving a link to your money site. Any sort of other article, everything. And they're all pointing to your money site. Now, naturally, your editorial links are going to they probably already have a few second tier backlinks, just naturally, right? They might just have a couple links coming into each of them. So let's draw those in. If I can figure out how to do this here. And the same goes for Forbes, but anyways, I'm gonna save the time and leave that out. So when people buy these blog network links, they're thinking they need to, they get a new site, and what are they going to do? They're going to point it up to their money site, right? And depending on where you're getting these links from, if this was a public blog network, and by public blog network I mean you bought private blog network links. Any blog network that sells links is actually a public blog network, of course, by definition. So instead of going the risky route and pushing to your money site and complaining why you got banned and such, go ahead and point to your Forbes article, right? So these are, let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's label this public blog network links, and these cost like $2 per link, right? And you might get like, I don't know, maybe like 25 of these, and point those to your Forbes, and diversify them. Point some to your CNN. You can even point some to any other editorial link, any other contextual link that you have. And then this kind of acts as a buffer. So instead of putting these risky links right towards your money site, the link just goes to your Forbes article, and then follows your link in there to your money site. So it acts as a buffer. We're going to use these as buffers is the name for that. Again, you probably heard of these terms. This is very basic, but there's lots of people who haven't, so I'm trying to cover all the bases. So this is the buffer tier, and you're basically just going to keep hitting these hard, and then one of the types of links you can do is public blog network. So let's first of all let's also put private blog network. This is your personal PBN blog network, and this is personal, right? And of course, we can put those to the money site if you're building carefully. Of course, there's still risk associated with private blog networks. If you want to be extra white hat, don't build directly. Instead, build to your buffer sites, right? Any of your other backlinks. Another thing is, if you don't have enough of these buffer sites, you can buy more. If you bought a lifehack.org link or any other sort of tech.co. Let's do that. Tech Cocktail, I believe is the full name of that. You can buy these links for like, I don't know, $200 or something. They're like going for. So send that to your money site, and then now you have, you can be sending more. You have more. You can buy another, more public blog network links. So now you're gonna have. Let's say you buy public. You buy another 25. What else? So then you get down into more black hat strategy. So back in 2009, you could hit your money site with scrape box links and it would rank, but we are 7 years down the road now. That's not the case, but GSA, Scrapebox, and any sort of other automation tool you're using can still be applied in any black hat strategy, but you wouldn't want to do it as tier 1. So all these linking directly, let's conclude all these up here at this level, they're tier 1 links, right? And then anything below is tier 2. Let's do a line here just to make sure we have this clarified. These are all tier 1s. And then below here, this is all tier 2. Public blog network. Another thing you can do, if you want to go even more riskier, but again, you're doing on the second tier, so it's not as risky as SAPE. If you don't know what SAPE is, I have a full video on my YouTube channel for that. But SAPE, you can buy, very cheap links, very, very cheap links, but they're very spammy, but they hold a lot of link juice, and they're very cheap, so they can be used if you know how to use them properly. And to use them properly, you don't put them, well, I guess I'll explain when you would point anything to your money site, but first of all, point a bunch of links to your buffer sites. Let's do that first. And you know what? Even with your public blog network, if you've got 25 links, sending 5 to your money site is something I've done and tested, and I haven't had any issues. It's all about moderation, right? You wouldn't want to do, I'd put a cap on of 20% building directly to your money site. If you want to stay fully safe, stay lower, keep it as tier 2, but sometimes, you can get greedy and you push a few of the links directly to your money site. Gives it a little bit more power. Of course, 10 links up here might be the same as 20 or 30 in tier 2, because not all link juice gets pushed straight through from Forbes to your money site. There's more links that Forbes links out to, the web gets bigger. So there's SAPE, and what else is there? There's also, like I said, GSA, Scrapebox, so let's put those in here. GSA, Scrapebox, Spam. Generally, do follow links is what you want here at this level. No follow links, another one could be a Wikipedia page that you might have up here. But generally, when it comes down to spam, I like to keep it do follow. So, and GSA can go both. You can go both to your tier 2, but also hit your public blog network. with some, and I'm talking like a lot of, like, your quantity should be going up as you go further down the tier, right? So when you're down this level, you're talking like, 10,000 links right here easily. Start out with, hammer all of your, if you have your public blog network links, I'm pointing here, but you might not have access to them because many people don't supply them. But if you know where your links are, go ahead and hit them. If you don't have CNN and Forbes links, right, and you can't afford, put prices on what these cost. This is usually like $200. A Forbes link costs like $1,500. If your domain didn't come with them, or you can't afford to buy them, what other options do you have? Well, you can do Web 2.0s. They are great buffers for tier 1. And those are like, you can get like 50 for 50 spun and everything. So then you're pointing this to your money site, and then you hit these with public blog network links, of course some GSA. I'm doing that as we speak on my other computer. And then this is getting into further tier, right? So this is down here. We're into tier 3 now, right? Label this tier 2. Label this tier 3. So in conclusion, tiered backlinks is kind of the the most white hat way you can take a black hat strategy and use it to your advantage, because black hat strategies work fantastic. They show results. There's a ton of advantages to going black hat, but it gets a bad reputation because people think they're always talking about spamming the money site and getting penalized. And of course, if you're building all tier 1 links, you're going to get penalized. But when you put your black hat links, as you can notice in the top part, the only thing that's really black hat, I mean, if you're good, this isn't black hat, but this is black hat. If you're good, it's gonna be pretty low risk. Like if you build a authentic, very real looking private blog network, you can lower the risk for these. This is black hat. This is like gray hat. Like building Web 2.0s is almost harmless. I haven't seen any penalties yet for that, especially with this low quantity of only 50, and many of them don't even get indexed. When you're buying links here, this is all privately done. These are all white hat technically. You're getting into definitely black hat here, and then definitely this is just right out spam, so the blackest of all black hat. But you can see as you go further down, the amount of black hatness, if that's a word, increases, right? I don't know if I can make this bigger or not. I don't think so. But anyways, black hat goes up, and it's more white hat as you go the other way. But I hope this video helped you a little bit. Had a couple requests actually. Past couple weeks, people want to know more about tiered link building, so I just figured I'd take it slow, long video, just explain, how I build links, how do you rank, how do you, use massive black hat techniques, because these are like $50, like a $50 package. How do you use this $50 package that's likely to get you banned if you use it on tier 1? How do you use it to your advantage and, rank higher? SAPE is still great. It's not dead. It is dangerous. The odd time I will point a SAPE link to my money site, but, not many at all. I wouldn't advise doing so I'm going to delete that unless you know what you're doing. But now you can start to see how the web works. Tier 4 links, that's just... Tier 3 is as far as I go, so I'm not going to go into tier 4, but you can go into tier 4, but like I said, you get less link juice up here, so I try to keep it. Tier 3, when I'm down this far, you got to send volume, so like 10,000 on your first blast. You can get that for like $5 on Fiverr. Public blog network links, $2 a piece, no more. SAPE, it really depends on the domain authority. I labeled out some of the authority links you should be using. Web 2.0s, I used a guy called the Seventh Amigo. Search like Google like Seventh Amigo Web 2.0. You can find his services 50 for 50. Forbes links, that kind of stuff's for sale all over the web. Anyways, any questions, write a comment. You know how to reach me. Consulting is available on my website, $2 a minute, custom phone call consultation. I can help you out, develop this up for your own website. Any questions, simple questions, write them in the comments. Give a thumbs up if you appreciate this video. You know, you guys are the reason I do these videos, not do it for anything else. If you enjoyed it, let me know. A comment or a thumbs up is, you know, going to motivate me to do more of these. Anyways, thanks again. Bye for now.